Hi guys, this is Kid from Skid channel. I'm here in Colli Ugani, here in Italy, near Padova. I wanted to make this video because I like global trade guide, and this is the channel that I always wanted to do, but I'm too old for that, you know. So I want to review my e-bike, even if it's not a real e-bike. It's a regular AMS Cube 130, which I converted using a Bafang motor. Okay, here she is, as I told you, a Cube AMS 130. First I choose the bike just with the idea to put the battery in this tube. So my advice is that if you want to do a conversion, just keep attention to this space here, because if you choose a bike with a shock here, you might not have enough space from here to here to set up the battery. So choose wisely. I mean, there's a I don't remember, Giant, which model, or this one, or every bike that has got this in like horizontal position is good, in my opinion, to convert. One thing that I had to say is that basically the Bafang motor is suitable for all the bikes, but you have to be careful, because even if it's easy to put it on the front bike, because the axle here is 80 in the middle to 89 millimeters. Not so in the full suspended bike, because this you see this spacer, I had to switch for a longer axle because is wider here. So don't expect to buy the Bafang kit and put on a full suspended bike like nothing. It needs a modification for that. Another important thing is that you have to keep in mind that the chain alignment here, it will be a problem. I mean, unless you choose a sprocket with many tooth like 48, so it push the chain alignment here, so you're good with the rear. If you choose a 32 teeth like this, it's going to get a bad alignment with the rear. So my suggestion is get rid of a couple of sprockets here. I still had to do, but get rid of a couple of them and push all the rear sprockets toward outside to better, keep a proper alignment. Another important thing is that the Bafang, weighing 4 kilos, has a tendency to rotate here and go down. Unless you use something that holds it attached to the frame, it has this tendency. The Tongsheng has not this problem because it's attached in the rear, but you cannot use the Tongsheng with this kind of rear end. You had to use the Bafang. This is self-made, but I know that Lunacycle products has got a bracket. They call it, I don't remember, a bracket which holds the Bafang firm. Another important thing, in my opinion, is that during the downhill, or if it is really rocky, the trail, the chains tends to fall. So there is a solution by an Italian, is Fabio Andreoli, who's called also DesignerTO. DesignerTO is on the YouTube and on the web, and he 3D printed this anti-falling chain device, and I think it works. It has two models, one for the 32 teeth and one for the 48. So it really works. I don't know if it's still produced, but I suggest to use this kind of, you simply, put it on and it works. There's nothing you have to do. I suggest also to, keep the sprocket in this side and not outside, just to, better improve the alignment. Another thing that, in my opinion, is important, even if I know it's illegal, the throttle here is important, because if you have some problem during a really steep trail, you can use this like a, it's like a motorbike. So, okay, it's not fair, but it's really useful and it helps you a lot. So thank you for your attention. I wanted to do that because, in my opinion, e-bikes ready off the shelf are quite expensive. So if you can't afford it, it's a good way to, build a solid mountain bike with an e-motor, and it works. I mean, maybe it's not so technical, it's not so prepared for the special purpose, but it works.